Good morning. Today on Spotlight, a preview of the important 2026 Mackinac Policy Conference. What's in store for Michigan's movers and shakers convening this week on one of the nation's most picturesque islands? We'll tell you. My guest will be Sandy Brewer, President and CEO of the Detroit Regional Chamber, and Bob Riney, President and CEO of Henry Ford Health and Chair of the 2026 Conference. It's Sunday, May the 24th. I'm Chuck Stokes, and this is Spotlight. If it's the end of May, you know what it means. It's the Mackinac Policy Conference, and two gentlemen who know an awful lot about it are with us here today. Sandy Brewer, Bob Riney, good seeing both of you. You doing okay? You ready?
We are ready.
You're always ready.
I mean, why not?
Why not? Why not? You can do this in your sleep. I'm going to start with you. The Mackinac Policy Conference is always up against an interesting backdrop. Local, state, national, and oftentimes international issues. I would think this year it's got to be ranking right at the top with all those things coming together.
Well, the conference has certainly drawn more and more national attention as the years have gone by. In fact, our national media coverage has really exploded over the last five or 10 years. But this year's theme is really focused on Michigan. And our chair, Bob Riney, has this great theme, which is the quest for common ground, particularly because Michigan is one of the last purple states in the nation. We're the largest purple state in the nation, and we are going to be the center of American political universe this campaign season.
Absolutely. Bob Riney, you've put out more than one or two fires over at Henry Ford Health throughout your years, but I see a common little theme running here in addition to sort of your quest for common ground is Michigan's house is on fire. How is that going to fit into there, and how are you going to, as I've been seeing the little thing, WTF, what's the fix? Not the other thing people were thinking about.
Well, it's a cute play on words, but this quest for common ground and ultimately a session that Sandy and I will do called Michigan's House is on Fire is really, really important because we can love this state, we can be excited about all the great attributes of this state, but we also have to own the fact that we are slipping in some key metrics that are really, really important and really tell a lot about our future. And so we want to get people to look in the mirror and say, our education level is not acceptable, our economic level is not acceptable, our startups, our new companies, our growth. These are all fixable problems, but you can't fix what you don't own. So we're going to really start by having people look at the raw truth about this and make sure that they don't fall into, oh, that's this party's fault, or oh, that's this party's fault, but rather this has been through multiple iterations of various parties, and it's been a slide that we just haven't stopped and said, okay, we're at an inflection point, we need to do things about it. And that's where the what's the fix comes in.
Bob Riney, you sit on numerous corporate boards. You obviously run the Henry Ford Health System, but this is sort of an add-on. I'm sure when Sandy and the folks came to you and said, hey, how about this as well? Why take this on, and what do you hope to accomplish as chair of the 2026 Mackinac Policy Conference? How will you judge success at the end of it?
So for me, being chair of this conference is really a natural fit to the goals of Henry Ford Health. Our goal is to elevate the health status of the state of Michigan. And that means economic status, education status. Health in its broad definition includes multiple elements, not just physical and mental health. And so the state has to be thriving in order for us to be a healthy state. So for me, it's a natural connection to do this work as part of that umbrella of our vision. What I hope for people to walk away with is a set of ownership of our problems, some specific examples that they know these are fixable, and the inspiration to listen differently, work together collaboratively, and quite frankly, to demand of our political leaders that we want you to work the middle and solve vexing problems. And that means collaborate, something that's become a little bit of a lost art.
Sandy Brewer, before we get into all the people that are going to be coming and just kind of giving people an agenda of what they should expect in the next few days, you have watched numerous Mackinac Policy conferences. What's the magic of that conference? What is it about that location, that island, and people coming together that oftentimes gets things done that they have trouble getting done back here in Southeast
Yeah, it's
Michigan?
a great question, Chuck. So the conference is unique in the nation. It's almost 50 years old. And the reason it still works is because you take 1,500 of Michigan's top leaders, philanthropic leaders, academic leaders, civic leaders, and of course, business leaders, which is our primary audience. You put them on an island, which is difficult to get to. Let's face it, it's a pain in the butt to get there.
But it's pretty once you get there.
But once you're there, you're there. Right? You're not running back to the office. You're not going home. You are sequestered essentially on the island, primarily at the Grand Hotel. And once you're there, everyone's on equal footing. Everyone's available. People, CEOs like Bob are, walking through the lobby just like everybody else, and everyone's approachable. And it works because this is the only venue in the state where once a year these leaders get together. And how often do you get a chance for say a Detroit-based CEO to spend quality time with a Grand Rapids-based university president and an elected official out of Traverse City? It is that kind of alchemy that really makes it special. And we also create an environment that it's not stuffy. Right? We say take off your ties, and occasionally we'll serve a cocktail. We want people to be relaxed, and they are.
Yeah, and without question, in 2 or 3 days, you can see a number of people that if you had to schedule them on your calendar, it might take you 3 or 4 years.
We hear that all the time from leaders. It's like, I get more business done up here in 2.5 days than I do 6 months back in my office.
All right, we need to take a quick little pause for the calls. We'll come right back. We'll give you a preview of the agenda for the Mackinac Policy Conference right after this. Welcome back to Spotlight, talking about Mackinac Policy Conference kicking off on Tuesday of this week. Sandy, give folks an overview of some of the key speakers that will be coming in. Let's start with some of the national speakers.
Well, what we've been able to do is really kind of activate the whole common ground. So we have, speakers that are considered conservative, like former Vice President Mike Pence, along with Professor Cornel West, who is obviously, a liberal.
Those would be different ends of the spectrum.
Exactly right. We're bringing in former U.S. Senator John Tester, and he's going to be paired with former Governor Sununu out of New Hampshire, because they are really practicing common ground. One's a Democrat from Montana, right? And the other one is a Republican from the Northeast. So we have speakers like that are really going to kind of demonstrate what we mean by common ground.
Yeah, that's going to be fascinating. I want to see where the common ground ends up between some of those speakers. You also have several governors coming up, and I think when I look down the list, I can't remember that many past and sitting governors on Mackinac Island at any one time.
Well, certainly Governor Gretchen Whitmer will be there.
Other than when they held one of the
Right.
Governors Association meetings in the past.
But I'm just going to note that this will be Governor Whitmer's last time at the conference as a sitting governor, and we're going to give her the spotlight that she deserves, and we're also going to honor her service and her participation. But we also have former Governor Rick Snyder and former Governor Jennifer Granholm. And then we have other former governors. I mentioned Chris Sununu out of New Hampshire, Secretary Raimondo, who also served as the governor of Rhode Island, will be there. And of course, Mike Pence was the governor of Indiana. In total, we have 6 people that we can call governor on the island.
Sure. Bob Riney, certainly there'll be a lot of politics, especially in a heavy midterm political year like this. But the conference has been in the planning all year long. We don't even know what the politics are going to be a few days from now versus when you all first started planning. But one thing you did know was what the agenda would be from a business standpoint and some of the key CEOs and leaders on the business side that you would want to see there. What are you looking for as somebody who runs a major health company?
You know, I'm looking for CEOs that are not only dedicated to making their companies thrive and be everything they can be, but also are willing to partner at things that we know will improve all of Michigan. And so some of the sessions that we'll be conducting are going to be on what is the fix for our education challenges and what can business.
And we rank pretty low.
Very low right
We
now.
certainly aren't in the top 10
No,
yet.
we're not. And we've got first to have Michiganders understand where we're at, and then really be motivated to make change. But business leaders can play a key role in education transformation. Economic development. We want to take an economic development platform and say, you know what, we may be okay, but we're not competing as effectively as many other states. And here's what they're doing that we're not. And so what can we commit to? And on the idea of different speakers, we're going to ask CEOs to role model. Don't just go to the speakers that you align with politically. Make sure you're also going to the speakers that you might think make you a little bit uncomfortable. And it's not about converting your thinking, it's about finding the intersects.
And opening your mind a little bit.
Opening your mind to possibilities, because this is ultimately going to take us remembering how to work intersects and work them effectively. We can't be focused on if I win, the other side has to lose, because in that regard, Michiganders lose.
Yeah. Sandy Brewer, they've changed, I think, a little bit in terms of some of the theater sessions, having them a little earlier than normal. Why?
Yeah, people who attended the conference for many years are going to see a change in the format. We've come to realize that our business leaders don't want to sit in a theater for 5 hours straight, oddly enough. So we've condensed our main stage programming to just the morning hours. That's where you're going to see the national speakers. The afternoons will be more of a create your own adventure, where you're going to be able to go to policy sessions. We'll still have lots of policy sessions ongoing. But if you want to network, if you want to play golf, you know, there'll be structured networking events, and of course there'll be the open time as well.
And that's not just about, you know, creating leisure time. It's about creating activities that allow new attendees to meet some of the longer service attendees. So for a new director of some company to be able to involve themselves in a leisure activity with a CEO of a company, you know, we want that next generation of leaders to not just come, but to leave there with new business mentors, with new friends, with new contacts. And that doesn't happen sitting in a theater. That happens in other places.
You know, it reminds me of Dr. Nandi, our chief health editor, was on this program not too long ago, and he was talking about one of the biggest issues he deals with as a doctor is the stress level of CEOs and not being able to dictate, or not so much dictate, but be able to relate to the employees that they have, to relate to that, and that you don't really get anything done as a corporation if you don't deal with people's anxieties as well as their stress level and all those things. And I think what you're essentially saying is oftentimes we get the greatest amount of things done when people are in a relaxed setting.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take another quick little break. We'll come back right after this. Sandy Brewer, transparency has always been important at the Mackinac Policy Conference, and particularly, and not just to stroke you, but under your watch, you made that a priority because you realized that the average person sitting at home who can't go, can't afford to go, whatever, is saying, well, how does this affect my individual life and my quality of life? But you partnered with Detroit Public Television, and in partnering with them, you made it so that the average person at home, through their computer and anywhere else, can see exactly what's happening at that time.
Yeah, we lifted the veil, if you will, of the conference several years ago, and this is very purposeful. We had a real concerted strategy to do that. We have partnered with Detroit Public Television. They stream everything. Even the small sessions are streamable and watchable. They broadcast as well. Anyone can go on, to our website or the public television website and other websites, frankly, and get all of the content for free. We don't charge. We want people to see the thought leadership of people like, say, Vice President Pence or Cornel West. I mean, we want people to hear that. We want people to know what's actually being discussed up there, because it's important to our entire state.
When all is said and done at this conference, at the end of it, what do you want to be able to go back to Henry Ford Health and be able to say, okay, this is why it was important for me to be in this role for this particular year, along with all the other stuff, because you're putting up a pretty big building there on the Lodge.
We've got a lot of great things going, but really what I want the message to be is this conference helped redefine the definition of health in people's minds. And people now know that for health, we need physical and mental health. We need academic achievement. We need to elevate the incomes of everyday Michiganders, and we need leaders to role model healthy behavior. And if we can elevate that definition of health to a holistic way, I will be thrilled.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier that this is a purple state at the top of the show, and indeed it is. We flip back and forth between Democratic and Republican leadership, and maybe we're getting ready to do something with independent leadership. We'll have to find out. There's at least one person that's going to be speaking up at the Mackinac Policy Conference that's certainly hoping that. Mike Duggan's going to be there. You're going to also be doing a Senate debate with the Senate candidates, which is certainly high profile. You know that politics is always in the backdrop of a Mackinac Policy Conference. They'll be talking about the budget, they'll be talking about data centers and all kind of other stuff. You don't mind that, you encourage that, but you also want it done in a civil way.
Yeah, civility is kind of our backdrop, if you will, and the environment that we create there, it doesn't matter if you're a conservative or a liberal, your voice is welcome. We want to hear from you, and we want conservatives to listen to liberals and vice versa, and that works out, really, really well. But yes, politics is policy, right? It takes politics to get into policy, right? You have to run for office in order to make policy. So we welcome the political element. We are a fairly political organization. We make endorsements at all levels, other than the presidency. We don't do that. Mm-hmm. So, we want to hear what our elected officials are saying. We want to hear how they're working together. We're going to have our quadrant leadership there. We're going to have many of our congressional representatives there. We have both U.S. senators there. We have not just the governor, but the governor's executive team up there as well, too. So there is plenty of opportunity for our attendees to talk with the people who our tax dollars pay to serve the Michigan people.
Both of you. This will be the first time that Detroit Mayor Mary Sheffield will be there in her role as the Chief Executive Officer of the City of Detroit. What are you hoping you hear from her? Certainly past mayors, particularly Mayor Duggan most recently, use that as a stage to be able to really articulate his vision and what he wanted for the city of Detroit. And I think most people would say he had a pretty successful term. Otherwise, they wouldn't have reelected him so many times.
Well, I can start. I'm thrilled that Mayor Sheffield is in the role that she is. And what I want to hear from her is that she is going to work the balance between the needs of the business community and the job producing areas with the very important needs of the neighborhood. And she sees that as a both and, not an either or. I also want to hear that she is focused on the continuation of population growth, because population growth is so key, and we're making a $2 billion investment in the city based on the fact that it's going to continue to grow. And I want her to role model the art of collaboration, because that's what I've seen between her and the 3 other county executives already.
Mm-hmm. Sandy?
Yeah, so first of all, I had a little preview of what Mayor Sheffield's going to talk about.
All right.
And
you're going to give us a little
I
preview.
am going to say nothing other than I think I think you're going to be impressed. The audience is going to be impressed. I think she has come out of the gate strong in her first few months as our new mayor, and she's going to continue that momentum at the conference.
All right, I know Zoe Clark and her Michigan radio crew will be up there along with so many others. Final quick question. The media plays a key role in terms of being able to help get the message out of what people are talking about up there on the island. If you could give any advice to the media, which is always dangerous to do, what would it be? And I ask that because one of our anchors and reporters will be there this year for his very first time trying to absorb all that happens, and a lot happens there.
Well, the media is an incredibly important partner for the Chamber for this event, and we welcome the media there. We have well over 100 working media at the conference. So first of all, comfortable shoes. You're going to be
the best advice
you're going to be running. And the second is plan early. Because everyone is so busy up there. You know, if you want an interview with, you know, a CEO like Bob, you got to get on that dance card early.
All right, and
you got to bring all your friends fudge.
I was just getting ready to say, if you come back without fudge, then you're usually in trouble at your media organization. Safe travels to both of you. If you see my buddy Margaret Dowd, mayor, the longest serving mayor in the United States. People oftentimes forget that. Please give her our regards.
She's treated us very well. She's a great partner for the Chamber and for the conference.
And she's a political dynamo that has survived multiple elections, because you have to run every year on that island according to the charter. We'll be back in just a second for some final words and some information about Channel 7's coverage of the Mackinac Policy Conference. We'll be right back. Stay with us. And finally today, an important programming reminder. Stay tuned to 7 News Detroit all next week as anchor reporter Simon Shaquette travels to Mackinac to cover the important conference. He's looking forward to his very first time covering the conference and bringing a fresh journalistic perspective to his reports about this very important gathering of Michigan and national leaders. That's it for today. I'm Chuck Stokes. We'll be back next week with more newsmakers in the spotlight. We hope you have a great week.